Chapter 3. The Change That Makes Others Jealous. Oh, I didn't expect you two to be acquainted with Miss Grace.
A refined lady seated among the group was the first to speak, setting the stage for the next exchange.
Her eyes drifted deliberately from Sophia to Ethan before finally resting on Grace, her curiosity unmistakable. And what exactly is the relationship between you all? Sophia was about to answer, but Grace, quick and composed, seized the chance to speak first. It's nothing special. I only know the two of them in passing. We were never that close, Grace said lightly. I simply admired their love story, so I came to know a little about them. Oh, that does sound interesting. You wouldn't mind sharing it with us, would you? The woman urged. She was Grace's aunt, her mother's younger sister. The two were close, often confiding in each other. From the moment she had heard about Grace's past, the aunt had despised Sophia. Now, given the opportunity to toy with her most hated rival, she was eager to play along. With Grace leading, all she needed to do was follow, ensuring Sophia would walk away bruised and humiliated. Grace cast a sly glance at Sophia's sour expression, then spoke with exaggerated warmth. Well, Sophia once fell gravely ill, but thanks to Ethan's boundless devotion, she overcame death itself and lived on to this very day. Her words, though dressed in admiration, carried the edge of mockery, sharp, piercing, impossible to ignore. Wouldn't you all agree? The power of love truly is miraculous. I must say, it leaves me in awe. She smiled elegantly at the ladies, while in truth delivering a cruel blow straight to Sophia and Ethan's pride. For the truth was nothing like her embellishment. Their relationship had long since withered, and Ethan no longer loved Sophia. Hearing such praise was no different from being insulted. No knives were drawn, yet the wound cut deep. Naturally, both Sophia and Ethan squirmed, one seething with anger, the other shrinking in shame and regret. What a beautiful story, Grace's mother remarked, before suddenly turning to Sophia with a question that made her flinch. I had no idea you once battled such a serious illness. What was it? Well, under the heavy weight of their expectant gazes, Sophia slipped once again into the role of deceiver, just as she had 4 years earlier. Cancer. A miracle indeed, someone gasped. Ethan, you truly are a good man. The praise was directed at Ethan, who could only force an awkward, grateful smile. Then the woman turned back to Sophia, her voice full of worldly wisdom. You should cherish a man as good as Ethan. At first, Sophia's temper had been boiling, but those words soothed her. She even felt a flicker of triumph. At least someone had spoken in her favor, words that might make Grace regret, envy, perhaps even ache over losing Ethan. Such a venomous heart. Sophia always sought to bring others down just to lift herself higher, blind to the fact that the past was already gone. Yes, I'll remember your advice. Sophia beamed, feigning gratitude, while tightening her grip on Ethan's hand. He, however, looked anything but pleased, especially as he struggled to face Grace after all these years. Seeing her again, radiant, more beautiful than ever, he could only lament that Grace was no longer his. Speaking of touching love stories, how could we not mention Grace and Alan? Grace's aunt chimed in. Truly, they're a perfect pair, like a couple straight from a fairy tale. Indeed, indeed, another woman agreed. The Westwood family is truly blessed to have Grace as their daughter-in-law. Alan? The Westwood family? What was this? Sophia's mind spun in disbelief. Could they mean Alan, the heir of the Westwood family? The son of the elegant woman sitting just nearby? Surely not. It had to be coincidence. There was no way Grace had risen so high. No way she had won the heart of a man far wealthier and far more handsome than Ethan. Sophia had met Alan a few times herself and had always believed Grace unworthy of him. "And where are Alan and Gavin? I haven't seen them yet," the aunt asked eagerly, scanning the room. All the while, Grace had been quietly watching Sophia, satisfied to see her rival unraveling inside. Just then, the calm was broken by a cheerful cry. "Mommy!" All eyes turned toward a boy of about 2 years old, sprinting toward Grace. Behind him walked a man with effortless confidence and striking presence. His appearance alone drew every gaze. Sophia, already shaken, was stunned anew when the boy threw himself into Grace's arms, calling out again and again, "Mommy! Mommy! Sweetheart, don't forget to greet everyone at the table," Grace gently reminded him. "Oh, let him be. He's just a child. No need for such formality," Grace's mother interjected lovingly. "Gavin, come to Grandma. Let me hold you." "Yes, Grandma," the boy chirped, tumbling into her arms. "Grandma?" The realization hit Sophia like an invisible hammer. She had been wrong. So very wrong. Throughout it all, everyone's attention was fixed on Grace and her son. No one noticed Sophia's trembling rage, nor Ethan's bitter mix of shock, envy, and regret. "Alan, you've arrived," the elder aunt greeted the man standing just behind Grace. "Good evening, aunts and ladies," Alan said with a charming smile, before leaning down to kiss Grace lightly on the cheek. "Sorry I'm late, darling." My God! Sophia's eyes nearly bulged at the sight of Grace smiling radiantly beside the very man she had chased for 2 years, only to be coldly rejected. Ethan fared no better. Never in his wildest thoughts had he imagined that the woman he once betrayed would now stand beside a man who eclipsed him in every way. Grace deliberately caught Sophia's gaze. The look on her rival's face was priceless, on the verge of bursting, like a balloon stretched to its limit. What a deeply satisfying reunion this was. After all these years, Grace had finally answered back for all the pain the two of them had caused her. For the wisest revenge, after all, is to live well and move forward. Happiness will always find those who choose it.